Sadly, there does seem to be a need. There's a lot of people who are really struggling to put food on the table. So we've identified we've got around 50 families now who are literally struggling to reach the end of the month. Some of them because of illnesses, some of them because of unable to find work or unable to find much work. So there's very many reasons, but sadly there's quite a lot of people who wouldn't eat otherwise or would have very little to eat if it weren't for these sort of things.
Jane, we see all the hard work here put into practice, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, is it?
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of preparation. There's days of going to different supermarkets, both in Spain and in Gibraltar, and looking for the best prices, comparing prices, and making sure that we can give plenty of bags to those families that are in need or in dire straits. So it's not as it looks, just handing over a bag. No, there's prices, there's going shopping around. We've stayed actually yesterday from 8:30 in the morning until 3:30 in the night, preparing the bags, making sure that everybody has a bag according to their needs. We have children that are mothers with single mothers with children who are dyslexic. Some people are gluten-free, and we need to make sure that every bag is packed individually with their needs. So there's a lot involved, a lot of preparation.
And Conchi, I'll come to you. Ha sido mucho trabajo. ¿Cómo te ha ido?
Pues bueno, cada vez nuestro trabajo es intenso, pero a la vez satisfactorio, ¿no? Son muchas personas las que ayudamos. Vemos que cada vez hay más familias que tenemos que ayudarles, y la verdad que es un trabajo que nos satisface. También agradecemos a las personas, todo esto es un equipo. Sin las personas que nos ayudan para comprar, para dar donaciones, no podríamos hacer esto.
Darren, I want to come back to you now, because you talked about how there is a need for this. How did these families reach out? How did you hear about them? How did you hear about their situation?
Well, we've been working with different charity organisations for a number of years, and we know people who work for other charity organisations as well. And some of them get referred to us, some of them just happen to be known to us, friends of ours or whatever. And like I say, some of them just get referred, so bit by bit the numbers have been growing. We started off with about 20 families, we've got over 50 now. And we know we're not the only organisation who's feeding people out there, so it seems the cost of living is ever increasing, and people are just struggling to make ends meet.
Jane, you mentioned earlier about all the hard work that goes into not just getting the food, but then individually all the bags. What's the team effort been like?
I always say to my colleagues that teamwork makes the dream work, and I've got a great team. And I'm very, very proud of my team and the hard work, how working they are, and how committed. And this team is based on volunteers, so nobody gets paid. They're doing it out of their heart, out of the goodness of their heart, and because they want to make a difference and make an impact in somebody's lives. So we are very grateful to have, I'm super grateful to have such a great team behind me. That is very important.